Don't just like do that sometimes. Look, I was watching a video. I was actually cooking food, and I had these Bluetooth headphones on, and it was an ad. I was in between videos on autoplay. I was listening to like some ancient Greek, like wisdom quotes, and this video that was like a commercial came up, and it was talking about this dude who used to party and be crazy, and then his life changed when he started volunteering, and then he went to like some really poor countries in Africa and like helped this dude who was like a surgeon like remove facial tumors from people. And then he found out how like poor their water was, and he's like, hey, like duh, like that's why these people got facial tumors and stuff. And so he set up this charity. I don't even remember what it's called, like water. I don't even remember. But the thing is, he's out there like collecting money. You know what I'm saying? He's like, that's his whole thing. He's trying to collect money. The ad was there, so I guess people will donate. And the money, what is that money gonna do? Supposedly it's gonna go toward, and I'm not even saying supposedly, like they're not gonna spend it on what they're supposed to spend it on, but I mean, the idea is that it's going to hire people that are competent and can fix the problem of crappy water, and then buy materials and whatever, to actually, make it happen. And so I'm looking at that, I'm like, okay, so really, do you even need that money? Or could you just find competent people and somehow get the materials and make it happen? You know what I mean? And that takes me to a whole concept of looking at the economy in a way basically without money. Like you could literally just strip money from the equation, and what do we have? First, we have a planet, okay? We have a planet, and then this planet has abundant natural resource, right? With the current economy, there's a lot of people that try to like claim parts of it. It's like, oh, I own this whole thing right here, and there's different countries that, there's all types of stuff like that. There's claims to a lot of it, but generally speaking, we have a whole planet, abundant natural resources, and there's human labor. There's human, I guess, resource you could say, and among those humans, there's skilled labor, and there's like just regular people, there's kids and stuff. But the thing is, like, you can take a kid and teach him stuff through just books, education, internet, whatever, and turn that into a very skilled laborer. It doesn't even just have to be a laborer, just a very skilled person, a very skilled asset, in the human resource category. And really all you need to accomplish anything is skilled labor and the physical resource. You know what I'm saying? Like, duh, that's all you need. And we could do anything with that. That's the whole thing, dude. I'm like, I wish people understood this, because I'm like, that's all we really need. That's if you just strip money out the equation and just look at the world like that, it's so much simpler, dude. Like, look at what's happening anywhere in the world. If there's people that are competent, that are capable of learning, then they're capable of doing anything, basically. You know what I mean? And you take those people, once they, teach them some stuff, once they're all good and smart and everything, whatever, mix that up with, just the resource. There's resource everywhere, like especially in some of those like downtrodden countries, like, dude, they have like abundant natural resource like crazy. And teach them how to create a steel mill and refine metals and do other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it needs to be taught for those people to get up and running, and then they can basically do it themselves. They can do whatever they want by themselves. The human resource is so valuable, because you could take just a kid, and next thing you know, he's gonna be like a genius if he just gets the right education, takes the right path, starts to learn and stuff. And next thing you know, he has some knowledge, he can do something, he can teach other people, so on and so forth, and then the whole community can rise like that. You see what I'm saying? That's important. It's not something that I think should be neglected. Give me a second here. This is the same thing with basically anything economic. If you hear something like there's going to be $1 billion in government grants allocated for this cause, what is that going to pay for? it's gonna pay for people's like living wages to like for them to survive. It's gonna pay the skilled laborers, and it's gonna pay for the material resource. You know what I mean? And I mean, it's like it's with everything. I got some weird stuff going on. I don't feel like I'm like comfortable right here. Sorry, people. They don't. Hold on. Sorry, no shortage of distractions today. Anyway, this is something I thought of for a while. Like, really, if you just strip money out the equation, what is going on in the world? It's like resource allocation, which is, natural resource, material resource, and human resource. And it's like, what is all that resource being put toward? That is what the question is with everything in the economy. What is all the resource being put toward? That's really all there is. You know what I'm saying? And when you see like billionaires, they have a whole bunch of money that they're gonna use to buy a lot of resource half the time for their own personal indulgence. And then you see people on the other side of the world who are like starving with nothing. It's clearly an unfair economy. And so really just strip money out the equation and say, where is all the resource going? And then you'll see. You see what I'm saying? If there's people who are starving on other parts of the country, got no water and blah, 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 that's like priority where resource should be going. You know what I mean? Not into some billionaire's freaking yacht, cleaning his fucking golden toilet, fucking whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Where is all the resource going? That's the question of the economy. Where is all the resource going? And it should go to the people who need it first, like for sure, 100%. And half the people that are super mega billionaires, like they're living in such mega crazy excess, it's insane. Even if they run businesses, half the time it's like, look, there's people that are like dying, bro, but y'all worried about like fucking whatever the fuck your business does. What does your business do? I hate to say it, but like, let's look at like SpaceX. I love SpaceX. Don't get me wrong, but like, they're building rocket ships. They're putting all this resource toward building rocket ships to go to another planet. Why is people dying right here? It's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, look, at least help these people get like up and running. Like, basic, situation good. Like, it's inhumane to not do that. It's just ridiculous. It's like, dude, like, look at those people. And you're worried about building a fucking... I get the rocket ship stuff. I get it. But also, just look at that same thing everywhere. There's billionaires that live with crazy excess while there's people starving, dude. It's an absurd situation. The question is, where is all the resource going? The resource should be going where it should be going. Like, it's really just that simple of a question. Like, it's a... does that make sense? I think it does. I hope it does. Fucking, where else should resource be going? Should let's have a vote. Should all the resource be going toward a couple billionaires, or people that really need it, to survive? You know what I'm saying? Like, duh, it should go to the people that need it. Duh. And that's how the entire economy should be looked at and managed, dude. It's like, where is the resource going? That is the question of everything. And then some people are gonna say, like, oh, how are we gonna do that? Is it gonna be socialist? Blah, 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 blah. And like, I don't really know how we're gonna do it. I don't really know. But look, just look at it that way, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It's ridiculous. While people, there's billionaires. I think you get it. But we need to figure it out, and we need to think on this problem and create solutions. That's what needs to happen. Because I mean, there's plenty of capable people in various countries, and they have plenty of natural resources around. As long as they could be taught to do what they need to do to grow like they're supposed to, like as a community, then look, they can basically be self-sufficient. You won't even... I mean, I hope y'all see what I'm saying. It's so obvious. It's like, dude, yeah, where is all the resource going? That's the question. Where is all the resource going? It needs to go to the people that need it, because there's people that are dying, starving, suffering. And there's just billionaires that just don't even care. Like, bro, like, y'all tripping, bro. Like, get your head straight. So, it is what it is, man. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there. That's something I think. It's a good, I don't know. It's just obvious. I don't know what to say about it. That's all I gotta say. I'm out.